All right, welcome back for the Star Trek Rewatch. Do this every Thursday, and this week we've made it up to the not so great episode, and the children shall lead. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I'm not gonna have a whole lot to say about this one. I don't think. But when I was a kid, right, like the ending of this episode really kind of scared me when the Gorgon like melts. Okay, I thought that effect, as a child, it was very effective. As an adult, this episode's just annoying. So let's just get into it. Writer was Edward J. Lasco. The director was Marvin Chomsky. And I'll read the synopsis from Alan Asherman's Star Trek Compendium. Stardate 5027.3, arriving at the planet Triacus, the Enterprise finds that the scientists in the Starnes scientific expedition have all committed suicide to escape an evil presence, the enemy within. The colony's children are unharmed and strangely oblivious to their parents' deaths. Beamed aboard the starship, the children are cared for while Kirk attempts to discover the truth. Meanwhile, an evil entity named Gorgon, a friendly angel, summoned by the children and made powerful by their belief in him, has stolen aboard the Enterprise with the intention of using the starship to take him to other planets and other innocents. To prevent the Enterprise crew from fighting him, Gorgon renders Kirk incapable of giving orders, frightens the ship's officers with illusions. For instance, he makes Sulu see swords and daggers on the view screen. Sulu just kind of sits there the whole time. Spock, let's see. Spock, what do you mean? Frighten the ship's officers with illusion and convinces Spock that nothing is wrong. Kirk's distress shocks Spock back to normal. Fighting Gorgon, they show the children tricorder tapes of their parents and their graves. Suddenly, the youngsters see Gorgon not as a friendly angel, but for what he actually is, an ugly, evil force. Rendered harmless by the loss of his followers, the entity fades into nothingness. So essentially, I guess the children, he thrives on belief, gets power from the kids, and once they turn on him, he kind of dissolves into nothingness. Like I said, the creepy ending that freaked me out as a kid, but as an adult overall, I just find this episode extremely annoying. The little chant that the kids do, I can't even remember how it goes. I'm not going to chant it. I didn't write it down. But yeah, it's pretty terrible. The Gorgon was played by attorney Melvin Belly. Very stilted performance, very monotone, no emotion in it whatsoever. Kirk, William Shatner, is really over the top in this one. I guess that's kind of maybe the one entertaining aspect of it is Shatner's overperformance. But yeah, there's a still photo of him with the Federation flag, the United Federation of Planets flag. Really don't have a whole lot to say. This was one of the worst. In fact, if I was ranking these episodes, this would probably be like top 3 worst episodes of the series. I might even put this worse than the Alternative Factor. This might be my most hated episode of Star Trek, just simply because I find it so absolutely annoying. We have a powerful alien entity that thrives off of anger or fear or whatever. This will pop up again in Day of the Dove, which is, I think, a much better episode than this one. That one involves Klingons. We'll get to that later this season. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot of nice things to say about this one. Crewman deaths. We did have 2 people die. Kirk essentially beams them into space due to an illusion, and that's probably the best line of the episode where Kirk says, "I've killed 2 men." So that's a wrap. I got nothing else. Let me know what you think about this one below. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.